He signed the papers quickly, barely skimming the text, his pen gliding over the signature, line with the ease of a man who had signed away far larger sums without hesitation. 35 years of service, his lawyer had said, deserved a clean conclusion, a settlement that closed the chapter without inviting future expectations. The rocky parcel of land on the outskirts of town fit perfectly. Legally generous, practically useless. Across the desk, the old caretaker stood quietly, hat in his hands. His back was straight despite his age, his expression unreadable. Mikhail had known him for decades, yet never really seen him. He had been part of the estate like the fences or the gravel roads, reliable, silent, unremarkable. "This land has been in my family's care a long time," the old man said, his voice low and calm. "I looked after what mattered." Mikhail nodded absently, already reaching for his phone. "You've earned your rest," he replied, meaning retirement, meaning distance, meaning an end. He did not hear the pause that followed, nor the weight behind the caretaker's words. A week later, curiosity, nudged by an unusually detailed survey report, drew Mikhail to the land himself. He drove past the manicured outskirts of the city into harsher terrain, where the road narrowed and the ground turned stubborn and uneven. When he stepped out of the car, the wind hit him hard, carrying dust and the sharp scent of dry herbs. Stone jutted out of the soil everywhere, jagged and unyielding. No wonder it had been deemed worthless. He walked slowly, irritation giving way to a strange unease. This land felt old, watchful. Then he saw it, a low stone wall half hidden by brush. It wasn't random. The stones were stacked with intention, weathered but precise. Mikhail approached, his shoes crunching against gravel, his instincts, long dulled by routine, stirring awake. Behind the wall stood a metal door set directly into the rock. He frowned. This wasn't listed anywhere. The door was rusted but solid. When he pulled, it resisted for a moment, then opened inward with a deep metallic groan. Cool, dry air rushed out, brushing his face like a breath from another time. Inside, the space was carved cleanly from stone. Reinforced beams supported the ceiling. Shelves lined the walls, orderly and dust-free, holding wooden boxes, sealed containers, neatly labeled ledgers. Soft lights flickered on as he stepped inside, powered by something hidden, something carefully maintained. Mikhail's pulse quickened. This wasn't neglect. This was guardianship. He stood frozen in the center of the chamber, realization settling heavily in his chest. The rocky land wasn't payment. It was a burden, one carried quietly for decades by a man who had never once asked to be noticed, and for the first time in years, Mikhail felt the unmistakable discomfort of having underestimated someone.